Hello everyone, my name is Michael SK and welcome back to Fate Stay Night Remastered, where I, for some ungodly reason, decided, yeah, we will end the previous episode here on a choice. That's a fantastic idea, because now I have to figure out, right here, right now, what we gotta do. And you know what, I actually have given it a little bit of thought. I believe that Shirou, because people in the comments have told me, you know, do what Shirou would do, which means things might be a little backwards at times. And I think the Shirou answer here is I can't do that. However, the Michael SK answer is I'll have to agree for now, because if we just disagree, you know, who's gonna help us? Nobody. We're just gonna be stuck here. She'll just kill us. She's definitely capable of doing that. Even so, she says that she won't. You know, well, if we completely deny, you know, everything that she wishes for here, then we're kind of screwed. I think we actually need to go ahead with it. Just for now. Only for now. I don't know how serious Illya is. I'm sure telling me to be her servant is some sort of metaphor, and even if she makes me her familiar, nothing's going to change. I still won't be of any use, and besides, Illya has Berserker. Illya doesn't have any kind of use for a half-assed mage like me. Illya's voice practically brims with expectation. And so I lie evasively for the time being. Oh, well, she is happy with that. Illya starts jumping up and down. She must be really excited. I feel guilty. Illya's holding me prisoner, so I had to lie. But I feel bad seeing her so happy. So maybe I can indulge Illya a little bit. Yeah, wait, what's happening now? A wave of dizziness crashes over me. An invisible weight settles across my shoulders.
Illya.
Increasingly uneasy, I find myself calling out to her. Just like that, huh? Sudden nausea grips me and I find myself gasping for breath. Yeah, probably. She smiles. It's a cruel smile, like she sees right through me.
Illya.
We didn't form a contract with you, we just agreed to something. That's not a contract. Oh god. The strange sense of unease drives me to my feet. It's not at all like the more immediate fear her presence caused in the past. But my body refuses to move. This isn't Illya's magical energy affecting me. My body just can't move.
Illya,
Oh my god. How was I supposed to know that we'd be forming a contract with her? Yeah, she's inside of us now. She can see what's going on in our thoughts. There's no getting around this. I didn't think that this is the direction that we'd necessarily be going with this choice, so no, we actually are fucked. This is actually a dead end, for sure. The weight on my back digs into me, seeming to squirm into my skin. That was freaky. Slightly. I hear myself wheezing. My mouth opens on its own, forming words in quick, shallow breaths. Okay.
イリアスフィールの名においてエミやシローを受け入れたわ。
Well, that's all settled now.
シローの魂ちゃんと捕まえたんだから。
I need to get up. I need to tear off these ropes. I need to run as far and as fast as I can. If she's in the way, I just need to punch her or something to force her aside. Jesus. Otherwise, I don't even want to think about what might happen to me. Yeah, I'm in such a dire situation, yet for some reason, my limbs don't even react, as if to tell me I'm no longer in control of my own body.
心配しなくていいよ、シロー。今のシローは体に送る命令を全部シャットアウトされてるだけだから。その体はシローの魂を機能させるだけのものにして、
Oh
す
boy.
ぐに新しい体を用意させるわ。人間の体は壊れやすいから、壊れてもいいものに意識を転送してあげるの。
What the fuck?
ああ、けどシローにいてもわからないか。説明しても実感湧かないだろうし、習うより慣れろね。セラ、リーゼリット、今からアポートをするから適当な人形を持ってきて。
I can't even talk anymore. I'm physically here, but it feels like I'm watching everything that's happening through a screen.
お待たせいたしました、お嬢様。アポートを行うとのことですが。
ええ、本当は来たくないけど、万が一にも失敗したくないから転移を使うわ。リズ、用意はできてる？
できてるけど、本当にいいの？
I see that we're, before we get our bad ending, we're going to get, hopefully a little bit more information from from what we saw of the previous one.
何を？出来損ないのくせに意見するの？リーゼリット。私は悪くないもん。シローが自分で言ったんだから、使い魔にしてもいいんだもん。
はい。お嬢様に落ち度などありません。リーゼリット、言葉が過ぎますよ。このような人間一人、どうなろうと構いません。いえ、むしろお嬢様の奇跡に触れられるのですから、身に余る至福でしょう。
セラ、イリアに甘い。そういうの逆効果だって分かってる？
リーゼリット、お嬢様をそのようにお呼びするのはやめなさい。イリアスフィール様はアインツベルンの奇跡を後継するお方。
はあ。イリア、始めよう。
God
セラ
damn.
ってうるさいよね。
リーゼリット。
The calmer of the two women, who appear to be maids, approaches me. Liz, or the woman called Lizeret, says,
ごめんね。君、もうその入れ物には戻れないよ。
Oh, fun. My vision goes black like someone's just flipped a switch.
それとお嬢様、森に何者かが侵入したようですが、
Oh.
いかがいたしましょう。バーサーカーを向かわせますか？
I only hear voices. This is so strange. My consciousness is not connected to my limbs and my senses are disconnected. If my body and senses have no connection, then how the hell am I hearing voices?
まさか、せっかく来てくれたんだから、ちゃんともてなしてあげないと失
So
礼でしょ。
somebody could have been coming to our
バーサ
rescue
ーカーは
then.
もちろん、あなたたちも姿を隠してなさい。リンとセーバーには、私のものになったシロを見てもらうの。それが済んだら、あとはバーサーカーの好きにさせるわ。
She giggles. I feel nothing, and yet I feel like someone's taking my arm? I'm feeling faint. I don't know what will happen to me next, but it seems my fight has already ended. Yeah. I know. So I was right that the other direction is definitely the That's definitely the correct direction to go. Let's seek advice at the dojo. Why not, you know?
今さら言うまでもないと思うけど、バッドエンドで苦しむあなたを慰める砂漠の一滴、タイガー道場よ。今回は記念すべきラッキーナンバー第7回。
Oh, so the previous one was the 6th one. So I've only done the 3rd, the 6th, and now the 7th, right?
なんと、シローが私のものになった記念日なのでした。はい、皆さん、拍手で迎えて迎えて。わーい、おめでとう、イリアちゃん。って迎えるか、この悪魔っ子。
Yeah, honestly, she is evil.
まったくあなたって子は前回シローヘル巡りの案内人役ばかりで落ち込んでるって話はどうなったのよ。
別に今回はシローが自分でって言ったんだもの。私のせいじゃないわ。それにシローも幸せに決まってるわ。これからは私とセラとリズと4人で仲良く暮らしていくん
What
だも
about
の。
Berserker? He's a part of the equation.
言われてみればそこはかとなくパライソ。年派もイカのお姫様に囲われるっていうのも単美でいい感じ。
Hello, Rin.
タイガやリンやサクラにはどうあってもできない私だけの特権よ。そういうわけでシローは私と堕落した蜜月を過ごすのでした。
This depraved honeymoon.
まあ早い話ボツになったが。先輩きついっす。それは言わない約束っす。思い上がるなブルマ。
あ、こらそこ一番弟子をいじめない。また逃げられた。どうでもいいけど何者
This
なん
art
だ
style is if like I'm having a stroke right now, but still trying to read
イリ
through
アちゃん大丈
the
夫？
read through the visual novel, you know?
気合入ったっす。先輩の言葉はいつも深いっす。
This is basically what I see whenever I like end up
師匠
having
以上に
like
信頼関係を築か
a
れているような。
problem with speaking or whatever,
あー、ところで弟
which
子
does
一郎
happen.
よく人形にするとか言うけど、まさかその人形って違うわよね。
タイガ怪談話は嫌いなの？生き人形の話とかとても好きかしら。
それじゃあみんな今回のタイガー道場はおしまいです。今回も選択肢間違いだから直前に戻ってやり直してね。
Yeah, thanks for the
ごま
hint.
かしてる。師匠、弟子の話は聞くべきだと思います。
聞かぬ。怖い話と競馬の話は大嫌いでござる。
Horse racing stories?
もう大丈夫よ。これはただのぬいぐるみだから。人形に関してはずっと後の
I had
話
a
で出てくる
feeling
から
that, yeah,
その時にちゃん
that
と
that's
説明してあげ
that's
る。
what was, you know, gonna end up happening to him.
みんなそれまでは我慢してセイバーやリンに付き合ってね。
Okay, yeah, we're going back to the beginning of this episode, basically. Yeah, so we'll deny it. And I guess help is on the way at some point. The thing is, I truly didn't think that by accepting it, that means that we are forming a contract with her. But I guess because we stated, yeah, I'm going to be your familiar, that was enough for God to fucking slam his fist down and chain us to her. I don't need to even think about it. And shit, even I only have so much patience. Every single one of them is sure Saber's going to disappear. Saber won't disappear. I'm going to fight with her until the end. I can't let this destroy the oath we made.
イリア、お前の言うことは聞けない。俺にはセイバーがいる。セイバーが残っている限り、マスターとして戦うだけだ。
A soft gasp. For a second, her red eyes snapped open as if she had just gone into rigor mortis.
そう。あなたまで
It's
私を裏切る
rigor
の
mortis, by the
ね。
way. Illya backs away. She looks down but maintains her composure.
いいわ。シローが私の言うことを聞かないなら、私もシローの言うことなんて聞かない。今まで見逃してあげたけど、それもこれでおしまいなんだから。
Ilya's voice is dripping with hostility now. There's something terrible lurking behind that malice.
待っていなさい。すぐに用を済ませてくるから。
Uh-huh.
待て、何をするつもりだ、イリア。
何って、セイバーとリンを殺しに行くの。 2人を殺してくればシロウも少しは後悔するでしょ。
バカなことを言うな。セイバーも登坂も関係ない。俺は自分だけの都合でイリアとはいられないって言ってるんだ。
そうなの？けど2人は殺すわ。それが終わったら次はシロウの番よ。
Oh, she's gonna try and kill them regardless of whether we say yay or nay. We know that for a fact now. I hear Illya's footsteps moving off. Illya's serious. She really means to go kill Saber and Tosaka.
やめろイリア。セイバーも登坂も関係ないだろ。捕まってるのは俺なんだから。憎いって言うなら俺だけにしろ。2人を殺す理由なんてない。
理由はあるわ。私以外のマスターは生かしておけないもの。それが聖杯戦争でしょ。
バカ。簡単に人を殺すなんて言うな。お前にはそんなの似合わない。イリアはまだ子供なんだから、そんな真似だけはしちゃダメだ。
Illya stares at me in disbelief.
残念ね。私はもうマスターを殺してるんだよ。
She sounds so joyful as she says it.
もっとも、それは昨日の話だけど、予想外といえば予想外だったかな。私、あいつはお兄ちゃんが手を下すって思ってたのに。
Is Shinji dead? In that instant, I surprisingly understand exactly what she's talking about. Illya was in the building last night, which means she must have seen the master running for his life as the perfect prey.
イリア、お前。
ごめんね。シロウがやらないから私がやっちゃった。本当は横取りって好きじゃないんだけど。
She doesn't sound guilty at all. It probably meant nothing to her. It makes me realize something. I've probably known this since the moment we first met. She really doesn't know the difference between good and evil. That innocent laugh is just as much Illya as the merciless laugh I hear now. It's not that Illya has a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. Illya, however angelic she may look, is a devil.
それじゃあ行ってくるわ。帰ってきたらシロウの番なんだから、せいぜい逃げ出す努力でもしていなさい。
Well, you're giving us permission. You're expecting
カゴ
it.
から逃げ出せないから、小鳥は小鳥なの。お兄ちゃんじゃ、この鳥カゴからは出られないでしょうけど。
You don't know what Shiro's capable of. I don't even know what he's capable of. He doesn't even know what he's capable of. Illya leaves. She is absolutely right, of course. She knows nothing of threats or tactics, so she just says what's true. But I can't stay here forever. I need to escape and meet up with Saber before Illya can attack her. I shake myself, trying to loosen the ropes around my wrists. Maybe she really doesn't think I can escape. There's no one else here. If I'm not being watched, even I can manage to get out of some ropes, but... My body just won't listen to me. My limbs move, but they're heavy as lead, and just trying to move at all is exhausting.
イリアのやつ、これを見越して逃げられないなんて言ってたわ。
I can't move like this. Even if I get out of the rope, I won't be able to escape the room if I can hardly move.
体が重いのは疲れてるからじゃないよな。そっか。イリアの目を見て、それで動かなくなったんだっけ。
They must be mystic eyes. I hear truly superior mages can perform some sort of magecraft just by making eye contact with their target. Restraint is a common effect of mystic eyes, so that's probably what's going on here. Eyes are how we take in visual information, and so are susceptible to suggestion and spells. And that is why most mages employ some sort of protection on their eyes to block out other mages' magecraft.
呪文もなしの暗示じみた金縛りにやられるなんて、登坂が聞いたらなんて言うか。
I'm sure she's gonna be mad for other reasons here. Well, at least that was from mystic eyes learned through magecraft. Some monsters are born with mystic eyes and don't even need to lock eyes with their target. I hear all they need to do is look to use whatever ability they have, but it's also extremely rare for people to have powers like that. And luckily, Illya's mystic eyes aren't unique or special. they're just a means of sending magical energy at a target. And that means there has to be a way to dispel the effect. Illya's magical energy is invading my nerves, preventing me from moving. If I can get rid of that magical energy, that should fix my paralysis.
単純な話だ。泥が溜まってるなら、水を流して洗えばいい。
I close my eyes and focus inward, on my own body. I may not have the skill to detect and remove foreign magical energy that's invaded my body, but I don't need anything like that, so long as I'm dealing with magical energy that hasn't become a curse and taken root in my body. If Illya's magical energy is lingering, stagnant in my body, I just need a strong flow of magical energy through my body to flush it out.
悪いな。乱暴なやり方だけど。はい。
I apologize to my body for what I'm about to put it through. All I have to do is focus on my daily routine, the ritual where I force a foreign nerve down my spine. No, not anymore. I don't need to build it from scratch anymore. Now all I have to do is flip the switch in my head. Instead of creating a magical circuit in my body, I just have to switch my nerves into a magical circuit.
トレス。オン。
I murmur the spell to focus myself. You don't use spells to change the world around you. They're to be used on yourself, to empower you to change the world. For mages, they're a way to initiate a kind of self-transformation. Spells are the first, most basic magecraft used to create a mystic just for you. A command that will only work on you.
基本腰。解明。
My blood flow accelerates. Power builds in my blood. My body is becoming a machine for circulating magical energy. Probably thanks to the gem Tosaka made me swallow. Normally this would take me at least an hour. Now I'm able to do it almost instantly. Hey, it's working.
解明。
I don't even need to flip the switch at this rate. I can just let the magical energy circulate and let my hands go. Actually, I say flip the switch, but I still haven't found the switch to begin with. Heat rushes into me. I try to get control over my pounding heart, and my hands slip from the bucking reins. Blood spurts from my mouth. I must have opened a vein or torn something inside myself. I channeled enough magical energy to flush out the mud that had invaded me, so it's no wonder I'm throwing up blood. Luckily, I don't feel any pain.
痛みがないのはあれかな。
It's an abnormality of my body that I still don't understand, but I'm delighted to have it at a time like this. The ability to heal any non-fatal wound is my biggest, and only, strength right now. I do need to be careful not to rely on it too much though. Since I still have no idea how it works, relying on it too much risks losing it all. So I can't rely on miracles I don't understand.
よし。あとは縄だけだ。
I undo the rope, excuse me. My wrists were bruised, but I wasn't bound tightly enough to cut off circulation. I don't think Illya tied me up, but I wasn't bound very tightly. Besides, I doubt it was Illya who carried me in here anyway. Who here other than Illya might not be all that strong?
バーサーカーは論外だ。あいつが縄を締めたら、その時点で俺の手首なんてへし折られてる。
True that. No, it's probably one of those ladies. I rise to my feet as I try to crack a joke. I can control my body, but I've pushed it too far. While I may not be injured, magical energy is raging through my body. Just moving around is likely to tear my insides up. It's probably the pain. Dizziness and nausea rack my entire body, and I have no feeling at the ends of my arms and legs. I'm not going to get home before Illya gets back, not like this.
何を弱気な。そんなこと言ってる場合じゃない。
I slap my cheeks and start walking. What? As soon as I lean against the wall and start toward the door, I hear something on the other side of the wall. Footsteps. More than one set of footsteps. People are approaching my door and talking. They stop right in front of my door.
見回り。くそ。なんだってこのタイミングで。
Yeah, this is terrible timing. There's no time to hide. I need to. Oh, god damn it. I just have to fight. The moment the door opens, I make the first move. I'm in no state to fight. I'll sit in the chair and pretend I'm tied up. And what about that bed over there? What, are we gonna hide underneath the bed? They're going to look. Okay, so I don't know who our fight is with. The thing is, if it was Berserker, then I feel like we would have known. But I think because there's a possibility of it not being a servant, we need to fight. If we just try to, you know, hide in a fight that we could possibly partake in, we're just setting ourselves up for failure. Let's go with this one. Victory goes to the one who makes the first move. I need to fight. I can't hide, and I don't have time for that anyway. I need to get back out there just as fast as I can and get back to Saber. The door opens. I push myself up against the wall right behind the door. Huh? The scout opens the door but doesn't enter the room. Hold on. The chair is visible from the entrance, even without coming in. Whoever's peeking in will know what's going on just from seeing the empty chair where I'm supposed to be sitting. Ah, crap. If they call for backup right now, escaping will get a lot harder. I'm just gonna have to hurry out and take on whoever's on patrol. I push off from the wall and rush toward the door. And then, well, they must have figured I was hiding because they step into the room, and as soon as I jump out... No chance of stopping now. Whoever I'm up against, I just need to knock them out and escape. Oh!
動くな。おとなしくしていれば命までは。シロ。
I freeze. Yeah, it's not really what I expected here. My mind goes blank. The very person I have to go save is standing right in front of me.
セイバー、どうしてここに？
どうしてなんて、そんなことは言うまでもないでしょ。サーバントがマスターを守るのに理由はいりません。シローが囚われたのなら、助けに来るのは当然ではないですか。
My big question is, how are you even here?
いや、だから、どうして俺が捕まったって知ってるんだよ。いや、そんなことより、どうしてここにいるんだ、セイバー。ここはイリアの隠れ家だぞ。今のセイバーが近寄っていい場所じゃない。
それは私のセリフです。あなたこそ何をやっていたのですか。一人で行動するなどあれほど言っていたのに、やすやすとイリアスピールに拉致され、このような場所に監禁されるなんて。シローはマスター失格です。この件については何らかの謝罪をしてもらわなければ気が済みません。
確かにそれは軽率だった。けど、どうしてセイバーがここにいるんだ。セイバー、満足に動けないんだろ。だっていうのに、イリアの本拠地に来るなんて何考えてるんだ。
あなたこそ何を考えているのです。サーバントはマスターを守るもの。シローが囚われたのですから、イリアスピールの本拠地だろうと関係はありません。
Even if you're on death's door, you're going to be there. Saber is as blunt as ever. She's exactly as she's always been. This isn't the weak slumbering Saber from last night.
シロー、どうしたのです？急に黙り込んで。やはり捕まっている間に傷を負ったのですか？
いや、そうじゃない。俺のことはいいんだ。それよりセイバーこそ元気そうでよかった。
I'm genuinely relieved. I'm surprised to see Saber here, but I'm much happier to see that she's herself. I know it's selfish of me to think this way, but I think this is how Saber should be.
すまなかったな、セイバー。事情はよくわからないけど、俺を助けに来てくれたんだろ？
はい。サーバントとしてマスターを救うのは当然ですから。
ありがとう。お前が来て。
Oh, my bad. What a relief. Everything sorted itself out. Now I just need to get out of here with Saber. Oh, I guess Rina's here too. Wait a minute. Is that Tosaka?
Tosaka?
Are you real? And are you really right here?
思ったより元気そうじゃない。これじゃあ私たちが出向く必要もなかったかしら。
だからそう言っただろう。
Hey, Archer.
エミやシロなど放っておけと。この手の男はな、
Oh,
周りに
come
迷惑を
on.
かけるだけかけて、自分だけは生き延びるのだ。
聞き捨てなりません、アーチャー。 助力を頼んだのは私ですが、あなたに白を侮辱する権利などないはずです。
いざ主が助かればそれか。マスターもマスターならサーバントもサーバントだ。ま、いずれ戦う身だ。情など持たれない方がやりやすくはあるが。
Alright, well, glad to have the group here together. He must have hit a nerve, as Saber grows silent. Excuse me there. This guy. He's not just unfriendly to me, he treats Saber the same way.
そこまでよ。今がどんな状況なのか忘れてるわけじゃないでしょうね。おしゃべりなんてしてる暇はないわ。イリアスフィールが戻ってくる前に撤退しないと。
ちょっと待ってくれ。遠坂たちはここがイリアの住みかだって知っててきたのか。いや、そもそも
Illya left saying that she was going to kill Tosaka and Saber. That means Illya and Tosaka passed each other.
助かった。今頃イリアはうちに向かってると思う。遠坂たちがここに来てくれなかったらイリアと戦う羽目になってた。
Actually, I think you have the wrong idea here, Shirou. I think she's fully aware of the people that are here in her house.
ええ、そうみたいね。イリアとバーサーカーが外に出たのは確認したわ。まあ、そうでもなければこんなところまで忍び込まないけど。
I get it. Saber and Tosaka only managed to pull something so bold off because they saw Illya leave. She's as bold as ever. But this time that brazenness worked to our advantage. I'm impressed.
とにか
Brazenness,
く
by the
話
way.
は後よ。ここがアインツベルンのアジトって分かった時は覚悟してきたけど、合わないんならそれに越したことはないでしょ。セイバーがそんな調子じゃバーサーカーには太刀打ちできないしね。
Yeah, and I'm sure Archer doesn't particularly want to go up against Berserker. Tosaka gestures for me and Saber to separate.
遠坂、セイバーがそんな調子ってどこがだよ。顔色もいいし、もう以前のセイバーじゃないか。
Did you already forget you already forgot about the conversation that we had already about all this?
あなたね。
She can't use her
そんな
noble
都合のいい
phantasm
話があるわ
anymore.
けないでしょ。
And she definitely didn't get enough
セイバー
rest.
は全く回復してないわ。立っているだけが精一杯って見てわからない？
リン、それは黙っていると約束したはずです。
悪いわね。そんなの破棄よ。黙っていてもマイナスなだけだし、そもそも隠し通せる問題じゃないわ。
それはそうですが、しかし。
She sounds so pained. And now I see nothing has changed about her situation.
セイバー、今の話は本当なのか？
はい。リンの言うことは正しい。恥ずかしい話ですが、今の私ではセイバーとして戦うことはできません。
そんなことだろうと思ったわ。武装もできないぐらい弱ってるくせに一緒に行くって聞かないんだもの。戦えない代わりにマスターをかばおうとでも思ったんでしょ。
She's so weak she can't even arm herself. She was willing to become my shield since she couldn't fight. What kind of absurd nonsense is she saying?
すまないシロ。このような体ではサーバント失格だとは分かっていますが、それでも盾の役割はできます。
You know, we could be having this conversation while we're, on the road, getting out of here. Oh, come on. Why does Saber never think about herself? Why is she only ever worried about everyone else?
ふざけんな。そんなの不服に決まってるだろ。遠坂、お前なんだってセイバーを連れてきたんだ。今は俺のことよりセイバーの方がずっと大事だって分かってたんじゃないのか。
何よ、私だって反対したわよ。けどセイバーはどうしてもって聞かないし、そもそもセイバーじゃないとあんたの居場所は分からなかったわ。
お前、それでも。
I want to tell her she shouldn't have brought Saber, but I stopped myself. I have no business criticizing. This is only happening because I went and got captured. Tosaka and Saber were just doing what they thought was right.
口喧嘩も結構だがな。今はそこまでにしておけ、リン。マスターならば自分の住処の異常には敏感だろう。悠長に説明している暇はないぞ。
そうね。 イリアスフィールのやつ、今頃慌てて戻ってきている頃だものね。
Yeah, again, we should be skedaddling.
いいわ。話は後にしてあげる。今はこの城から出ることが先決よ。それでいいわね、シロ。
シロ、私たちも。
いや、けど。
If Saber is as bad as she was last night, it'll be hard for her to even walk right now. I don't want to push Saber any harder than I have already.
まったく。どうやら私も甘く見られたものですね。
セイバ
いくら魔力が尽きているとはいえ、今でもシローよりは戦えます。私から見れば、シローの方こそ消えてしまいそうで怖い。リンは気がついていないようですが、体内の魔力が乱れているのではないですか。
いや、けどこんなのは大したことじゃない。我慢すれば持ちこたえられる程度だ。俺は全然大丈夫だぞ。
No, you're not.
本当。
No, you are not.
では、私もシローと同じです。苦しいですが、我慢しきれないものではありません。突然のことで状況がつかめないと思いますが、今はリンに従いましょう。話をするのなら、それは家に帰ってからです。
Saber encourages me to go. I give up. She looks so serious, so determined that I can't worry anymore.
そうだな。話したいことは山ほどあるけど、それは無事に帰ってからにする。
I want to ask about Saber's condition, and I want to thank her for coming to rescue me. But now isn't the time to ask her about the dream I had. No, we'll save that for another time.
行こう、セイバー。
I nod and get moving as best as I can. Every step is a supreme effort, but this isn't the time for whining. Even weakened as she is, Saber came all the way here. Yep, time to impress her. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Shirou. God damn, we got the fucking hallways of hallways here. Is this a hallway? This corridor wouldn't be out of place in a museum. Illya's castle must be massive.
ちょっと見とれてる場合じゃないわよ。この城から出ても外は一面樹海なんだから、急がないと朝になるわ。
Yeah, we should utilize the nighttime to our
一面の
advantage.
樹海？じゃあここ本当に山の中なのか。宮山町から車で何時間っていう樹海？
そう、アインツベルンの隠し城よ。この城から出た後、何時間もかけて森を抜けなくちゃならないの。今は夜だし、朝日が昇るまでには森を抜けるわよ。
Tosuka heads through the hallway, not hesitating for a moment. She's probably heading toward whatever door they snuck in through.
今が夜なのは知ってたけど、一体どのぐらい捕まってたんだ、俺は。
I thought it was about half a day, but maybe it's actually been a few days.
シローがイリアスフィールに囚われたのは朝方でしょう。
Oh, okay.
日付は変わってしま
So
い
it
ま
is
したから、
absolutely the same day.
形の上では丸一日囚われていたことになりますね。
Well, okay, technically it's not the same day, but
面目ない。
you get what I mean.
いいえ、そのようなことはありません。イリアスフィールに捕まってこれだけの時間が過ぎたというのに、シローは無事でした。
それはそうかもしれないけど。
ええ、イリアスフィールは少女に見えてもアインツベルンの魔術師です。もし彼女に屈していたのなら、シローはシローではなくなっていたでしょう。私とてその可能性を考慮しなかったわけではありません。最悪、あなたは死んでいるものと覚悟してこの城に足を踏み入れたのです。
Good thing you were prepared because, goddamn, things did not look good in the other direction we just went in.
だからここでシローと再会できてよかった。マスターが無事な姿を見せているのですから、私も負けるわけにはいきません。
I feel the same. I couldn't stand not knowing if Saber was safe or not.
ちょっとやる気あるのかっていうのよ。
Well, I don't think we've seen that expression from Rin.
もたもたしてると
But if
本
it's
気
your
で先
character.
に行くからね。
Tosuka pops her head from behind or from the bend of the corridor to yell at us.
やば、話してる場合じゃなかった。急ごう、セイバー。
Yeah, again, we need to get out. I break into a run, urging Saber to do the same. Ugh. Everything hurts, but I grit my teeth and keep going. It's all you can do, man. I drive my aching body on, following Tosuka. As I half limp, half run, Saber brings up the rear. She must be in a lot of pain too. She's pretending not to be, but she's in no condition for this.
Saber, 苦しかったな。
I want to tell her I'll give her a helping hand, but I stop myself. Saying that will just make Saber dig in her heels and be more determined not to accept help. All I can do is keep an eye on her. Once Saber's too exhausted to complain, I'll just carry her. Honestly, Saber can be incoggerable sometimes. She has to be forced to even take a break. And so, with Tosuka leading the way, we managed to get to the exit. God damn, man.
出口って、ここ入り口じゃないのか、遠坂。
I mean, what is an entrance but also, you know, a potential exit?
何当たり前のこと言ってるのよ。玄関っていうのはそういうものでしょ。
Yeah, it's not like we're
入
trying
る時も
to...
出る時も、ここが一番手っ取り早いんだから。
It's not like we're trying to crawl out of the fucking secret hole in the ground or whatever. Tosuka hurries down the stairs. Well, I'm in no position to complain. Saber and I head down the stairs and into the hall. It looks like a lobby. All we have to do now is head out through the big door at the other end of the hall and we're out.
よし、ここまで来たら大丈夫。問題は森に出てからだけど、まあ夜だし、闇に乗じて国道まで出られるかな。イリアスフィールが戻ってきて、シロがいないって気づいたところで、後の祭りよ。あいつが帰ってくる頃には朝になっちゃってるしね。何よ、シロ、その顔。いかにも服装だけど。
What, more so than usual?
いや、別に。遠坂は大物だなって再確認してただけだ。
変なところでおかしな確認するのね、あなた。
Yeah, again, guys, this is not the right time to just be sitting around talking. Well, I was more getting at her just walking into the enemy stronghold through the front door.
まあいいわ。とにかく外に出ましょう。
This is obviously a trap, by the
迷
way.
うこともないしね。
I'm sure we can all tell, you know, what's waiting for us outside. We head towards the entrance. A long, narrow hall extends from the lobby, and at the end of it is an enormous door. The hall is unbelievably about 30 meters long. I'm reminded that we're standing in an actual castle, but in the next moment...
なんだ。
Yeah, see, there we go, there we
もう帰っちゃう
go.
の？せっかく来たのに残念ね。
Illya shouldn't be here, but her giggling voice echoes up and down the hall. I whirl around. Everyone skids to a stop. The instant we see our enemy, we know we're dead as soon as we turn our backs to them. Oh, there he is.
イリアスフィール。
Tosuka's voice trembles. Back at the other end of the hall, we see her standing at the top of the stairs we just descended. She shouldn't be here. Ironically, it's a similar arrangement to our first meeting. Illya standing above us with Berserker behind her. Berserker's presence is overwhelming. Now that I can assess a servant's strength, I can understand what a monster he really is. We can't do this. Even if Saber was at full strength, Berserker is just too powerful. It wouldn't even be a battle. That monster can't be beat, not in a fight. If we are ever going to beat Berserker, we have to figure out how to do it without fighting him. In other words, if we want to live, we need to stay far away from Berserker.
こんばんは。あなたの方から来てくれて嬉しいわ。リン。
Illya's voice is cheerful and bouncy. She's smiling that same smile I saw the night we met. Innocent but merciless. She won't settle to squash us like bugs. And that's when I realized, we're not going to escape, period. No matter what I do, I can't stop Illya. Even if I try to draw Illya's attention, that won't let Tosuka and the others escape.
どうしたの？黙っていちゃつまらないわ。せっかく時間をあげてるんだから、遺言ぐらい残した方がいいと思うな。
She giggles. But we don't have time for these kinds of games. We need to run to the entrance the second we find an opening. Even if we know we'll never get an opening, all we can do is wait and hope.
じゃあ一つ聞いてあげる。
Even in this situation, Tosuka takes a step closer towards Illya.
イリアスフィール、あんたが戻ってきた気配はなかったけど、もしかしてずっと隠れてたのかしら？
そうよ。私はどこにも行っていないわ。私はね、
I had a
ここからあ
feeling.
なたたちの道化ぶりを眺めていただけ。
Yeah, like, I don't know. Them passing by each other seemed a little weird.
そう。
Unrealistic,
外に
if
出
you
ていった
will.
のは偽物ってわけ。
Oh, so she did see
あなた
somebody.
たちが来ることは分かってたもの。私は主人なんだから、お客様のおもてなしをしないといけないでしょ。
Right then, the giant vanishes. I'm not sure if it jumped or just moved. The next thing I know, Berserker appears in the middle of the lobby, creating a whirlwind. And this is the end for us. If we retreat towards the entrance, he'll slice us in half with that axe sword the moment we turn our backs to him. But we're dead if we stay here too. Our only other option is to challenge that walking mass of death, however futile it'll be.
おしゃべりはおしまい。それじゃあ始めよっか、バーサーカー。
The pale girl raises her hand as if performing a ritual and looks down on us.
誓うわ。今日は一人も逃がさない。
Her declaration is equal parts murderous intent and delight. Oh, lovely. Berserker's eyes light up. Before, Berserker had moved only as Illya ordered, but now he's free to act, and he identifies us as enemies. Something's making a grinding sound.
遠坂。
Tosuka grits her teeth hard as if in regret.
あーちゃん、聞こえる？
Tosuka speaks quietly without turning.
少しでいいわ。一人であいつの足止めをして。
Oh, poor Archer. She just ordered her servant to his death. Archer doesn't answer.
バカな。正気ですかリン。アーチャー一人ではバーサーカーにはかなわない。
私たちはその隙に逃げる。あーちゃんには私たちが逃げ切るまで時間を稼いでもらうわ。
Tosuka continues giving her orders, ignoring Saber. Her voice is cold, devoid of any emotion. Archer, who has been silent, as if pondering something, has his eyes fixed on Berserker, gives a slight nod.
賢明だ。リンたちが先に逃げてくれれば、私も逃げられる。単独行動は騎兵の得意分野だからな。
He takes a step forward as if to protect Tosuka. Berserker doesn't move. Illya's laughter echoes from above.
へえ、びっくり。そんな誰とも知らないサーバントで私のヘラクレスを止めるって言うんだ。
Only one way to find out, right?
なんだ、案外可愛いとこあるのね、リン。
Neither Tosuka nor Archer are in any position to object. They know better than anyone. Archer steps forward. He is empty-handed as usual. Tosuka looks at Archer's back. There's nothing she can say to him. She must know her orders are absurd. They amounted to telling Archer to die so we could escape.
あーちゃん、私。
Tosuka is about to say something, but
ところでリン、一つ確認していいかな。
Archer interrupts her, speaking so nonchalantly that it seems out of place.
いいわ。何？
Tosuka turns toward Archer, her eyes downcast. Archer's gaze stays locked on Berserker.
まあ、時間を稼ぐのはいいが、別にあれを倒してしまっても構わんのだろ。
Uh-huh, yeah, sure, buddy. You know what? Give it a shot. It sounds completely ridiculous.
あーちゃん、あんた。ええ、遠慮はいらないわ。ガツンと痛い目に合わせてやって、あーちゃん。
そうか。ならば、期待に応えるとしよう。
I mean, I respect the aura. Archer walks forward. Only 10 meters until he reaches Berserker. At this distance, it could close on Archer instantly.
バカにしていいわ。やりなさいバーサーカー。そんな生意気なやつバラバラにして構わないんだから。
Illya's voice is hysterical. Tosuka turns her back, not paying attention.
行くわ。外に出ればそれで私たちの勝ちになる。
Tosuka grabs my hand as well as Saber's and runs. Saber doesn't object. She follows Tosuka. I start running toward the entrance, leaving Archer behind. But then, from behind me,
Emiya Shirou!
he calls out to me, his back still to me. I let go of Tosuka's hand and turned around. In the lobby, now a good ways from me, I see Archer's back as he faces down Berserker.
いいか。お前は戦うものではなく、生み出すものに過ぎん。
Berserker draws near. Archer is still empty-handed, and he doesn't take a single step while he watches his enemy closing in.
余分なことなど考えるな。お前にできることは一つだけだろう。ならば、その一つを極めてみろ。
Archer raises one hand. I have no idea when he got it, but he's holding a short sword now.
忘れるな。イメージするものは常に最強の自分だ。外敵などいらぬ。お前にとって戦う相手とは自身の。
I see him start to shift. Berserker's sword sends a rush of wind ahead of him. I turn and run, not staying to watch the clash. Tosuka and Saber are already at the entrance. I run and I don't look back. The sight of the man in red made it clear that I needed to go. Damn, we got another fight on our hands. Heracles is back in the fucking battlegrounds, and so is Archer. Alright. And also, goddamn, what a fucking castle. This is like 5, probably 6 floors looking at it. I think this is actually a 6th floor facility with a basement or dungeon, whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna wrap up this episode here. It's a little late, and so we'll just we'll be calling it on that one. But I guess it's not really late, but it's late for me. I'm tired. Thank you all for tuning into this episode. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.